Hey, what's going on, guys? All right, so here is the footage of today. Real quick before we jump into it, I just want to explain to you guys what happened. So we were initially supposed to play against Upper Valley River Dogs. Unfortunately, 2 days ago, the coach contacted us and said some of his players were not doing so well, and that he didn't want to play with just half a team. And I understand where he's coming from, right? We always want to have a full roster because you never know what can happen in the game. If if some of our players get injured, and then, if you only have, let's say, 7 players that show up and 3 of your players get injured during a game, then you're stuck with 4. So we really don't want to be in that type of situation. So unfortunately, we couldn't make the game happen. We did press to try to get other teams to come in, and he just never replied on time, because whenever we have to cancel a game, we have to reach out and cancel the referees. And so we had a discussion with the assistants, and Coach Darren brought up the idea, and I think it was a fabulous idea, just to have a mock game between ourselves. Okay, so that's exactly what we did. And so Coach Darren, I think he did a really good job on this one. He split the team in 2. Okay, obviously. And I can say right now that the teams are we're pretty even. Okay, yeah, we may have some players that exceed other players, but aside from that, I think the teams were pretty even. The score was pretty close. I think one team won by 17 points. And you're saying, Coach, you just said it was pretty close. Well, you know what? That one player scored about, like 20-some points. Okay, so take away the 20-some points, it was an extremely close game. So looking at film, it's a big thing. For me, because obviously you want to know, what am I supposed to be looking at, right? That's the first thing. I want to teach you guys something that's important. And the reason I want to teach you guys this is because when you're not playing, I want you guys to be able to watch the entire game and not just the player with the ball. So the basketball game itself, right, is 90%. Okay, so you got to learn to watch 90% of the game. If you watch it as a fan, you watch it from the 10% tile, okay? If you're a coach, right, good coaches will watch from the 90% tile, meaning that the 10% is the ball, right, which whoever's dribbling the ball, he represents 10% of the game, and the 9 other players on the court, okay, are 90%. Some coaches will go and say that's 80% because they're not going to watch the ball, right? They're not going to watch the player who's dribbling the ball, and they're going to forget about the player doing defense, playing on-ball defense, and they're going to watch the other 8, and so for them, it's 80%. For me, it's 90%, okay? So I cancel out the guy with the ball, okay? Now, there's a lot of questions that you can ask yourself. There's a lot of questions you can ask yourself when watching this stuff, and I'm trying to make this as easy as possible for you guys, because I don't want to overwhelm you guys, okay? At any time, okay, and I do appreciate and I do love it when some of the players reach out to me and say, hey, Coach, what can I do to get better? Listen, never be afraid to reach out of any of your coaches. We are here for that. We are not here for ourselves. We are here for you. So if ever you need a question, if ever you're seeking an answer, right, feel free to come to us and ask us a question, whether it be at practice or just send us a message on TeamSnap. So make sure you do that. So in order to keep this very simple for you guys, what I did is I divided the questions into 2 different categories, right? So I've got some questions that I wrote down on a piece of paper here. One category is the offensive aspect of the game, and the other category is the defensive aspect of the game. Sure, I can dissect those categories and ask a bunch more questions, but again, I just want to keep things simple for you guys, okay? So the defensive aspect of the game here, on a piece of paper here, what do I have? I've got the first question that I wrote down was transition defense. Are all 5 guys sprinting to the paint before matching up? Okay? Defense is all about pressure, right? Consistent pressure. That's what we want. And we just had a player who steals the ball right here. We're a very good defensive team, to be honest with you. Okay? I'm not too worried about our defensive side when we go to play, but that's the first question that I have for you guys is this: transition defense. Are all 5 guys sprinting to the paint before matching up? The second question that I have is this: look at your angles, right, with the on-ball defense, all right? Are your angles taking away the middle penetration, right? We always, when we're playing defense, we always have to protect the middle. We always have to protect the paint, right? So keep that in mind. So when you're watching film and your team's on defense, just look at your angles on defense, right? Ask yourself, Am I in the correct defensive positioning? Am I watching the ball? Am I watching my man? And when the ball is transferred over, right, and now I'm on the weak side, am I shuffling over in help side defense, okay? Another question to ask yourself when you're watching this stuff is, look at your hands, look at your arms, right? When you're playing defense, where are your arms? Are they just down by your side, right? Are they out like a snowman? And are they active, right? And if you're playing on-ball defense, are you applying consistent pressure on the on-ball defense, on that player who's got the ball, right? So ask yourself that question. When you have the ball, see, there you go. So Dane was on Matt there, right? So Dane, let me know, what do you think of your defensive positioning right there, okay? Now, another question that I wrote down here is, of course, it goes back to just the question I was just talking about, hands up on the ball and not allowing uncontested shots, right? We never want the opposing team to get a shot off easily. We just don't want that, period. I don't care where he could be 3 feet from the basket or he can be 30 feet, and if he decides to shoot, I want to make it extremely challenging for him, okay? Next question is, okay, when the shot is in the air, are all 5 guys hitting and getting, right? So on the offensive aspect of this, so if I shoot the ball, okay, so we've got 5, okay, so let's just say, for instance, who's got the ball here? Okay, we're taking a break here. Okay, if my team has the ball, I'm going to shoot the ball. I should have 1 player who's kind of staying back, and I should have at least 3 players attacking the board, crashing the board, looking to get a second option, all right? A second attempt at getting that ball in, okay? So make sure that whenever you shoot, that we have people crashing the board to get that second attempt, okay? So again, just a few questions for you guys on the defensive aspect of the game. When I look on the offensive side of the game, the first question that I have is that I wrote down was, is all 5 guys sprinting, right? That's extremely important, right? And when we're sprinting, it's really important that we have 2 players that are going wide, okay? So make sure that we have 2 players going wide, we have 2 players that are going in the middle, and then of course we have the guard who's kind of staying back, and you want space, okay? Good offense is all about spacing, okay? The other thing too is our offense, okay? How is it executed, right? So again, our motion offense, whether we play a 5-out or a 4-out, are we executing our offense the right way, okay? When I look at 5-out motion and 4-out motion, just because we've practiced this a lot, when I go to pass, am I standing still, okay? Am I supposed to cut to the basket? And when I cut to the basket, am I supposed to maintain eye contact with the person that I just passed the ball to, and should I have an end? Or I just cut to the basket and I show the back of my head. Now, when I cut to the basket, is my spot that I just left, will it be replaced, right? So it's important that whenever we pass, we cut to the basket and we cut hard, and somebody's replacing our spot, okay? On our passing, we just got picked up, right? Those are things we don't want. That's a turnover that can easily be avoided. We want to always look for the easy pass, right? Yeah, it's fun sometimes to launch the ball up the court, you know, it's nice, but you risk the opposing team picking it off, and that creates a turnover. When we played against the U16, we had a lot of turnovers. We had, if I remember correctly, we had 18 turnovers. And when I look at that, 18 turnovers, let's just say if we would have brought that down to 8, so 10 of those would not have been turnovers and possible scores for us, we would have had 20 points, which means that technically we would have beat them, right? I strongly believe that we were much better than the U16 team that we played, okay? This is not a diss to that team. This is not a diss to that coach. The way we play, the way that we all know that we can play, the outcome of that game could have been better. And the only reason why we lost is because of our height, okay? So going back to our passes, are we always doing the right pass? Just ask yourself that. When I go to pass, is this the right pass, okay? Next one here. On the shot, do we have 4 guys crashing the glass and 1 back consistently, right? So again, offensively, I'm going to shoot the ball. And so back When I was a kid, my coach used to tell me whenever you shoot, follow, right? Follow your ball, go get your ball, whatever. But I don't want to see you guys do that. I don't want you guys to follow your shot. And the reason I don't want you to follow your shot is because when you go to release your shot, you're thinking to yourself, okay, I got to follow my shot, which means that you're sacrificing your technique. You're rushing your shot as opposed to setting yourself up nice and good and nice and properly in your shot, okay? So don't follow your shot. If you're the shooter, just be aware. But again, offensively, when that shot goes off, we're on the offensive aspect of the game, right? So we need to see if that ball doesn't go in, can we grab that rebound and can we have putbacks, right? So again, guys, these are just two different categories. I try to keep it very easy for you guys. So offensive category and defensive category. Again, if I keep it simple, just because I'm seeing Noah dribble here, how am I dribbling, right? Am I dribbling to the corners? That's one thing we don't want. We don't want to see you guys dribble to the corner. You're going to get trapped. And when you dribble, and when you're dribbling, are you dribbling looking at the floor or are you looking up, right? Are you looking at your possibilities, at your options? Don't dribble looking at the floor, okay? And when you dribble, depending on the side of the court, so if I'm going on the right side, if I'm dribbling on the right side of the court, should I be dribbling with the right hand or should I be dribbling with the left hand? And if I'm on the left side of the court, should I be dribbling with the left hand or should I be dribbling with the right hand? Okay, questions like that, right? I know there's been a couple times where we had foul shots in this, but I do want to quickly comment on that before I let you guys kind of watch the rest. Foul shots. Remember, you have 10 seconds to shoot a free throw, okay? This is pretty much when the game stops. There's no rush, there's nothing. You have 10 seconds to release a shot. And so go through your motion, go through the technique. And again, I'm gonna fall back on those words that I preach all the time. And when I shoot a free throw, there's 5 words that go through my mind. First one is bend. The second is actually 2 words, elbow in. And the third, again, it's 2 words, follow through. So when I'm shooting my free throw, am I bending my legs the way I should be bending my legs? Where's my elbow? Is it pointing out or is it in, all right? And when I have my elbow in, my forearm is underneath the ball, which is the correct technique, right? And then obviously my follow through, right? There's the old adage about reaching when you shoot a shot, you know, it's like your hand, when you snap your hand, right? The wrist, you snap the wrist, reaching into the cookie jar, right? There's also some coaches who will say, you know what, if you can't smell your armpit, you're not doing your proper follow through. So make sure that when you release that ball, pay attention to where your arm is at, right? Is it really on an angle or is it straight up, okay? And another thing too on that foul shot is your stance, right? I've spoken about this so many times before. I call it a bicycle stance, right? Because I never want to see you guys shoot a foul shot too wide or too narrow, right? I don't want to see an off-balance foul shot. So again, guys, good scrimmage. Honestly, good scrimmage. Coach Darren and I are super proud of you guys. We can't wait to see you guys play against other team. Obviously, we'd like for you guys to maybe run your motion a little bit better and obviously know your plays a little bit better. That'll come with time, but again, never be afraid to ask us questions, all right? So that's it from me. Enjoy watching this stuff. I know Nathan scored a whole bunch, but I was amazed with all of you guys. I know Dane had 3 good blocks. I just heard everybody go, whoa, you know? Aside from that, you guys were doing awesome. Real quick, okay, so something happened here. And you guys know my rule, right? So whenever you fall down, you have 1 second to get up. Now, it's different if you hurt yourself. You're playing the game, you bang yourself, you know, your head bangs up on the floor. Take the time. Take the time that you need to get back up. What I mean is, let's just say you fall to the floor for whatever reason and you're not injured, you have 1 second to get up. And the reason that I'm using this rule, the reason why I want you guys to play with this rule is because not too long ago when I was watching my daughter play her game, one of her teammates fell to the ground. It was something really silly, but she just decided to kind of take her time, right? And by doing that, the opposing team got the rebound, transitioned up the floor, and they scored, right? And so essentially that player who chose to stay on the ground more than 1 second caused the other team to score as opposed to getting back up, running on defense, all right? Again, guys, you guys know, ask us questions. Feel free, whether it be on Team Snap or at practice. So that's it from me. Enjoy your Saturday and enjoy the rest of this little clip. All right, I'll see you guys on Monday. Okay, cheers.
why? I'm freezing. No, no.
Let's go, people. Love of volcanoes.
Who called that time?
I think the other team. Time out. I mean, halftime. Got me escape banner.
Okay, Red, we go back. There you go. There you go. There you go. Good. Nice.
Okay, now we need to figure out.
Not organized. Go down. Get up, Owen. Come on, Dave. Good, Dave. Good pressure, Dave. Hey, they scored. Hey, Jim. Scorekeeper. 18 to 17. Too busy eating.
I thought you said stop.
Okay. Let's go, wait, back, wait. Option 3. Go. Will, rebound, 2 hands.
It's hard to scoop it. Because it's not.
Chase, that wasn't you.
That's way simple.
Nice try, Logan. Four cross. Four cross.
Nice.
Logan, that was good trapping. Good trapping, Logan. You need to time out. You guys want a break?
Coach, you might want to take a timeout.
Right now, I'll be tired for sure, but I'm getting frustrated.
No.
Part of it all is decision making. So, all it takes. Dane, you gotta be faster than that. Foul shot. Ball. Paul, you're going at the line.
What do you have as a score, Luke?
Paul, you got 10 seconds to shoot. Take your time. Hey, ref, timeout. Hey, cold timeout.
one guy went off, the other guy was still down. We're not playing together. Will, you go for rebound, you gotta stop hitting. You gotta grab both hands.
Let's try that.
Both hands. Okay? Miles, I want you to bring the ball up from now on. I want you to have a little bit of a break. Stretch. Not bad. Okay? When you have the ball, you gotta put your hands. A lot of times have also find your hands. Get it to the ball, not ball. Okay? A lot of this stuff, I'm letting you guys play through it. You guys need to problem solve. You guys need to learn on decision making. You guys need to figure out what is a good pass, what is a bad pass. Where's my closest man? Like these are things that so I'm staying out. I'm not being hopeful whatsoever because I want you guys to figure this stuff out. But I'm telling you right now, attack, please. Get to the line right now. Okay? Don't be down on yourself. Don't be down on yourself. Just play our game. We know we have to run that motion. Right? We have to run motion. Whenever we do this 4-cross, we're still not doing the 4-cross.
Just more chatter.
Okay?
What we yell at?
Don't worry about it.
You know who fouled Paul?
You asked for a goal?
I'm going to say it's number 63.
Chase is going for goal.
I know. That's number 63.
It was on red.
Eh?
It was on red.
I know, but still put on 63.
Who fouled Paul? Who fouled? Yeah.
We've got Owen. Let it go. Miles, look for Noah. Noah. Pass it in, Will. Guys, never talk, eh? Red! It's your art. Yeah. Okay.
I should. We have one more week. I should go see if Michael's has like a white, like chalk paint marker.
You get all different colors too,
Yeah.
like neon. I have some
Yeah?
classroom. Yeah, where? Students. I don't know if I'll go. Well, depends, I guess. Like enclosed.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I think I'm driving by Michael's today. I'll just buy one. Usually to 2 or 3 bucks. You can buy them.
Even dollars. They might.
Oh, yeah, we're in onesies. Before he got that over top.
You guys need to stop. He has 16. He has 10 in just this sport.
So far, for 4 o'clock, the person on the right screams the person on the left. Hey, do you have a dry erase marker?
Canceled.
Just
We
got
just
one more
canceled
thing.
it. Yeah. But you can reschedule. Either that or archery will reschedule for. Some sort of archery tag. You guys heard of that?
Right here. When you first get to the ball, the ball crosses this. We have a ball on this side. Once I got it, it's a lot.
You have to buy them online.
Right here. So on the 4 o'clock, it smiles. The third player. 1, 2, smile. The ball is just smiles is there. Right here, I want no one. Okay? So, no one who does that cross, and screams for miles, next, will. Miles gonna come right here. Eye contact. And look for the ball. Doesn't matter if no one jumps.
1, 2, 3, copy goose!
You guys have to sprint up.
This is cute.
Okay? You guys got it. Hey, you 14, you guys have cheerleaders. Okay, Dave! There you go. good job, Noah. Try it again. There you go. There you go. There you go. That one. There you go. That's a low pass. Hey, you're better off. Better off. And then four cross.
Feel free to check me up to give a bench to give them a foul shot.
Good rebound, Will.
Pass it.
Nice finish.
There you go, Dave.
Shoot that. Shoot that. Shoot. Shoot.
Stand still. Let him shoot it. Draw the bell.
Trying to teach him to back in there. Let it go. Hey, Noah, that's exactly what I want you to do. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't.
This team's
No, Noah, go, Noah. Hey. Pass, Alex, head ball. Back your second, back your second, back your second.
Black ball. Open your eyes, ref. Come on. Want them to check me out so they get it over.
Good job, Paul. Paul, that's nice. Paul, that was good. Beautiful, Paul.
What you got? Oh, two foul.
Take your time, Paul. 10 seconds.
Two foul. Two fouls.
Dave, wait. Open the floor.
22.
All right.
Logan, you gotta close that up.
Hold your head up. Hold your head up high. Hold your head up high. So we're gonna try something. We're gonna so now. Whenever you're whenever you know that, hey, listen, you know there's only 4 across, right? You know that. So, hey, listen, when they do the 4 across, they're in down there, no one's going to get down there. You're ready in front, block it. Everybody else, 4 across, kick a guy. Kick a guy. Just call kick a guy and go and deny. Just right away, now you're playing man to man. So, no one's here. It's going to be active. Look away to you. Kick a guy and stay on it. Try to get denied to the ball. Yeah, oh yeah, you have to. There's 5 on the court. Everybody's got a man. Man, give it a shot. Instead of diving, going man to man. Instead of diving, you're going man to man. You have one guy, one guy, one guy, one guy. You pick one guy, and you apply pressure. You're right on it. Okay? Let's give it a shot.
You're winning if you're not me. Pretty much.
Actually, that's true. He's had 16.
But I'm not going to tell Nathan not to play us.
No, we want Will